seconds
Yeah, fair
because
enough.
of the obvious last time I said, that time I introduced and then it only caught the last of the name, which was disappointing. I think we should be good though.
Okay. Okay, then.
But let me just introduce this. So Bradley's just told me that he wanted to start the stream ASAP because he has strong opinions about Son of Batman. May I just point out, Damian is my favorite Robin.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that's fine. My strong my strong opinion is mainly centered around how there was a rather questionable exchange between Talia and Batman
Hmm.
where she more or less admits to roofying him
Ah.
and yeah, I didn't really feel very sympathetic towards Talia in this movie.
No, that is, yeah.
And the worst part was, I looked up a little about the movie after the fact. Turns
Mm.
out one of the changes from the source material was that in the source material, Batman was outraged that she did that. And I just thought, why would you deliberately change that to make light of such a horrific,
Wait, they made light of it?
well, maybe not make light of it, but
Mm.
the fact that he's like, well, I enjoyed it, so it's okay. Well, no, it's not okay, Batman. You were assaulted.
What the fuck? Okay, that is weird. Do you want to choose a suit?
Yes, let's let's get on to lighter topics and choose something for
Um,
the Dark Knight.
Wait, hang on. So, so we did that line. Okay, so it should be top line, but I mean, top line's just
Hmm.
the average, the normal suit, so maybe we'll go back to the bottom line.
Oh, actually, I was gonna ask you, I was gonna ask you if this was the Riddler episode,
It is
and
the
then I
Riddler
looked down at the
episode, yeah.
title and it says Riddler ruins my day.
Yeah. We'll do this suit because it's the only one we haven't used, and it was the first suit that I used for my new game playthrough, so we'll do that.
Uh-huh.
This is gonna be a very fucking boring visual stream, but that's why Brad's gonna fucking bring the energy.
Yeah.
Um, can I just say, in the comics that has been retconned that she
Oh.
roofied him and sexually assaulted him
Okay. Good.
because, well, I think it was back and forth, you know?
uh,
I think initially she didn't. He defeated her father in an honorable sword fight, and then they basically had sex. And then he
yeah.
got retconned when Damien was introduced for that night. She drugged him and then made Damien. And then the follow up, and then when kind of a couple of years later, when people were like, that's kind of really bad, and
Yeah.
it was kind of,
That is really bad.
and it was kind of affecting a lot of fans' opinions and of
On
Damien.
Talia, maybe?
Well, of Talia, but it was also causing quite a bit of you know uh it was a lot of people kind of blame Damien for some fucking reason.
Oh, that's not cool. He had no part in it. He's
No,
like
exactly.
I didn't. My only problem was with Talia. Like Damien, it's not Damien's fault. Damien was just born.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no, I just mean, I mean, not in, they didn't blame him for that, but it was just one of the kind of like, tallies against him, I guess.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah,
He's, yeah, but
one of those
I think
things.
it's been retconned back out so that I think they were both intoxicated by alcohol this now, so there's still the
Ah,
kind of like, it was a mistake and a kind of bad decision on both parts.
yeah.
Um, and she decided to keep the baby because, fuck her dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I respect that decision a lot more.
yeah.
That is way better. Like,
What did you? So okay, hang on. I kind of thought of a bit of a mental list. But if you're eager to do the films you watch first, we'll do that. I thought you'd want. I was expecting you to want to do Therapy, Last of Us Therapy.
oh
Then
yes,
then the
yes,
animated Batman
yes.
movies, and then finish up with some Arrow. And I might dot in some images that I thought you might find funny over the course of.
Oh yes. Speaking of, there was that thing you sent me on Signal
Oh
that I was
yes, yeah.
supposed to react
Let's
to.
just get the images out of the way. I'll send you a couple funny things, and you'll have to describe them for our Xanders. Um.
Well, it will be the first thing. Actually, I should watch the thingy first so that I can remember.
Yes,
I
yeah,
swear to God, there it is.
yeah. Watch the video first, and that one's out of the way while I
Happen in this universe. I'm happy for you, Logan. Thanks, kid. I can't wait to go to her high school graduation. Pardon? Alright, Captain. Tina's telling most of the kids are gonna be the black guy. Am I right? Hey man, want to see this tape of me and Black Widow getting it on? Did you not hear anything wrong with what you just said? Oh, well, if you're not into Black Widow, I gotta see with me and Pepper. That's even worse! And then, I obviously know her on top of her. I didn't want to do it, but she left me no choice. I mean, Jenny knows better. Why would you ask me what time is it? Is there anybody normal in this universe? Hey, I'm Miles Morales, this is Spider-Man. Well, holy shit, there is.
So, like, Miles is like the only normal person.
Miles is the only normal person. Miles is the only good thing that came out of the Ultimate Universe. It was hilariously dark, depressing, and traumatic. I only read the Ultimate Spider-Man comics, so first Peter, and that was pretty grim at times, but it wasn't too bad until you grow up and you realize a lot of this subtext and implied shit.
Yeah, there's. So, is he being truthful about Captain America being racist in Ultimate Marvel?
Oh yes. Well, I mean, not not like outlandishly kind of, not like actual active. It was more just kind of like saying stuff that I guess people could argue a person from that time would. He wasn't going to like anti-black rallies or any of that shit. He wasn't a massive piece of shit, he was just a minor piece of shit.
Oh, okay. Because I remember looking up these very, very, very dated, very old. There was this.
There is the old famous line that he says twice for some reason over the course of the Ultimate Avengers, or which is just called the Ultimate series, where for some reason someone tells him to surrender, and he says, "Surrender? What do you think this A stands for? This A doesn't stand for France." It's like, oh, okay.
That's a bit out of pocket.
Yeah. So, yeah, fun guy.
Well, cool. Flippin' heck. Let's see. The first one appears to be notification of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania streaming May 17th on Disney Plus.
So, May 17th. That is a bloody long time away.
I mean, it's only like 3 weeks.
That is a long time away, Bradley.
January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, that is next month.
Yes, I know, but do you know how many days and weeks there are? And I really want to know how bad this film is. So bad.
That is true. I've heard very little other than the fact that it's very bad, and I seem to have been spoiled on someone's rather amusing face.
Oh, Modoc. Oh shit.
Yeah, it was all over the place, and you know, you see it and you think, what the hell is that? And you look it up and it's like, what? What?
Yeah, I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
Modoc was never gonna look normal in You're right.
Sorry, I swiped over to the next one. Which version of Spider-Man is this?
The main one, the normal one.
Oh my god, really? That's awesome!
I just thought it was funny to, and I just thought it was worth mentioning that at multiple times in his history, Spider-Man has absolutely bodied the entire X-Men.
Just decided to absolutely fold Wolverine here. Tell him not to come to his house!
Well, for a time they thought he was a mutant, and so they were like staking out his house.
Oh, right.
And that almost, you know, that risked his secret identity, so he was like, fuck that shit.
Guess I can't really blame them. Most people get their powers from being a mutant.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if someone said, oh, I was bitten by a radioactive spider and didn't die of, you know, radiation poisoning. Or, you know, the MJ way out.
Yeah, the MJ way out. I still can't believe that's the thing. The first time I heard about it, I was like, haha, nice joke, very funny.
I think the best thing about that is that book was written by a woman.
What? What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, wow, that is a surprise. That is a genuine surprise. Oh, I take it this is more them staking out his house then?
Yeah, that it's all from the same kind of bit. So he just fucking yeets a chair at Storm.
Please!
Oh, Bradley, welcome to my favourite part of these Riddler things. The
car puzzle?
The Batmobile scan shit.
Batmobile scan?
So I have to scan...
Oh, you gotta follow the footprints. Like with your magnifying glass. Follow the footprints with your magnifying glass.
Yep. So these little Riddler logos appear, but they don't always spawn in you know, every time. And you risk, if you go too far away, like, you know, they constantly go down like this, but then if you go down too soon, they have a chance of just disappearing.
Oh, and then you have to start from the top.
Yeah, which on this one is especially annoying because you have to drive the Batmobile all up around that bloody building, so... I really wish you could just go to the end point, because I know where all of these end, but it won't let me, you know, just destroy it. Was that all of the images? Yeah.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, so the very first time Spider-Man met the X-Men, actually, in the comics in, like, the 60s, he almost, like, defeated them all, and the only way they got him to stop was Charles Xavier made him forget why he was there.
Oh. So he just decided to, say, yeah, let's not bother him. Let's make him forget and then not bother him. I take it.
And then then a separate time, apparently, from those comic panels, it looks like they then staked out his house, still convinced he was a mutant. Why isn't another one spawning? God friggin' damn it. I know where it ends. It ends around here. Oh, there it is. Oh, thank God. Yay! Okay, what would you like to discuss next? Would you like to do
I would like to
therapy,
have a therapy session.
or would you like to rant about Son of Batman? What do you feel more passionate about, Bradley? Therapy or just...
Well, it's two sets of therapy considering, isn't it?
Yes. I love how mentally scarred you are from Batman.
No, I mean it's two sessions worth of
Oh
lots
yes,
of
this is
therapy.
true. Yeah.
So like, because last time we ended on me going to the hospital,
Yes, we did.
and weirdly enough, I can't actually remember the lead up to the hospital.
Infected stalkers, lots of buildings get dropped in the river.
The stalkers. Oh yeah.
Ellie, like
and then
you were like thinking, God, it's such a long way, and then you get dropped in a river, end up in the forest, and
Yeah.
Ellie says, "Fuck Seattle," after getting absolutely drenched and like smacked
Yeah.
against the side of the sewer.
Yeah. First things first. Those stalkers. Damn, they're scary. And